Guys, you are welcome to Alexia Siri Lifestyle. You're welcome to this series, and I am Alexia Siri, as you already know. I am sharing my life and sharing experiences and videos on traveling abroad through the study pathway. So we started a series where we are talking about proof of funds. We already did the introductory video. So if you haven't watched that, you would want to check that, watch that, and then you understand better when you get to this video. So today we are going to start with our very first case study. But before we get into that, what are you waiting for? If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed yet, no guys, come on, please subscribe. Give us a huge thumbs up, turn on your notification button, and make sure you share with friends and family. So last time we talked about proof of funds, and for this series, this is a second video on this series. We will be concentrating on traveling as a single person. And when we talk about traveling as a single person, you might be married and you decide to travel and leave your spouse behind. You might be married and you have kids and you decide to travel first and leave them behind. And our case study for today, the country we are using is Canada. So that is our case study. We will be basing our proof of funds for an international student in Canada. Now, you will ask, what is proof of funds? So proof of funds is the amount of money the government expects you to have in order for you to show proof that you have money to take care of yourself once you get to that country for studies. Like, you don't want to depend on government funds and public funds and all that. You want to show proof that you have money to take care of yourself and you are not just coming to this country as a liability. So excuse me if you see me looking down, it's because I have something's written down. So for Canada, which is our case study, and for a single person, to show your proof of funds, you need your tuition and living expenses. On the IRCC website, as of this day, December, I think today is 27, 2022, the amount for living expenses is 10,000 Canadian dollars. So let's take, for example, that this student, the tuition is 10,000 Canadian dollars. And now the living expenses, which IRCC expects you to have in your account by the time you apply for your visa, is $10,000. That is $20,000 for 1 year. So if your tuition for 1 year is $10,000, and then living expenses based on IRCC on their website at the moment is $10,000, it means by the time you apply for your study visa as an international student, your bank statement should have $20,000. $10,000 for your tuition for 1 year, $10,000 for your living expenses for 1 year, which is what IRCC expects you to have. So if you're going single, you should have $20,000 if your tuition is $10,000. Now, what if your tuition is $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, $25,000? You now take your tuition, add it plus the living expenses, which is $10,000. That is the living expenses right now on the website. It's $10,000. So take your tuition, whatever that amount is, plus $10,000. Then you will know how much you're expected to have for 1 year in your bank account as a single applicant. Now, let's go to series 2. See ya!